Because most people, their standard for lemonade is like Minute Maid.
Yeah.
Simply. Jinx, you owe me a fucking Oula-Lade. No, let me stop. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another special episode of In the Fields podcast. Today, we've got a special guest. You guys have been asking, oh, what are those magnificent juices you guys have on set? Well, we brought the man, the myth, the legend himself, Shellz, man, the creator of OuLa-Lade.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, my brother?
Good. We here. I'm good. Finally glad to be here. Shout out to In the Fields podcast for finally having me here.
Yes, sir.
So glad to be a sponsor of you guys.
Of course.
OuLa-Lade, we are here, so all the people who's been looking for the face, I'm here. So let's get down to business.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm just, I'm happy to have you here. You know, we go way back like LeBron's hairline before he got it fixed. And yeah, bro, I just want to say, bro, like, I'm super proud of this right here, bro. Like, this, I can tell that you put a lot of, like, effort and care into it. Like, it's a product that, like, it speaks for itself. Like, I tell people, yo, try it, and they try it. They all have the same reaction. It's just got something's there. You know what I mean? It's hitting, bro, for real. So, definitely proud of you, bro. You're definitely killing this.
Thank you.
I want to start today's episode with a question of the day from one of our followers. You guys keep submitting your questions. Hit us on all the socials, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, however you guys got to get a hold of us. Make sure y'all do. All right, so question of the day is, how do you maintain your passion for a project or business when you're constantly juggling it with the demands of being a parent? And then we can both give our opinions on it, but I'll let you go first.
First of all, it's very, very hard because you get the opinions and feelings from, like your wife or your significant other, the kids and stuff like that. And it's like you're so focused on trying to make like your dream like come true. It's like you lose like focus and track of like your actual like dreams that already came true, having a wife, kids, all of that too. So, it's hard to balance, but I'm a Libra, so thank God for
Libra gang.
We know how to balance things. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what we about, baby.
But definitely, the passion is coming from the people who just want the product so much. It's like people's always frequently asking me, like, "Yo, you got any more OuLa-Lade? You got any more?" So it's like
it's fire.
So it's like me being a type of person, I like to make people happy. So
of course,
if you like asking for it, it's like, all right, I might as well just make it. It's like you want it, so I'm going to give it to you. This is what's making you happy. I'm happy doing this. So it's like it just works hand in hand. So it's like, it's like 1 + 1. It's like it's easy. So.
Hell yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man. I think the biggest thing for me when it comes to even balancing like, just fatherhood and entrepreneurial shit, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to like you said, create the balance, like that Libra shit, you know what I mean? Where it's like I'm trying to make sure that I don't take too much from this side and leave this side depleted, you know what I'm saying? And then also trying to make sure I take care of myself and because I'm real big on like not being able to pour from an empty cup. So it's like making sure I'm taking care of myself allows me to kind of ensure, okay, I'm still putting the effort that I need to here. I'm still making sure wifey still feels good and she feels like, that we're still dating. You know what I'm saying? The kids feel like I'm still being dad. So I think that's the big one, man. It's just like creating balance, like you said. You know what I mean? I think that's super huge. And that's what keeps the passion alive too. Like the fact that you feel like you're doing something good, like you said, like you love making people happy. So when people are hitting you up and they're like, yo, bro, like I need more, like it's like, yo, I want to come through for people. Like, especially when it's something that's mine, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like how people are with the podcast. Yo, bro, when's the episode dropping? I'm like, yo, bro, I got you. Like, don't worry, it's coming. Like, like, and I know you're the same way. Like, bro, I hit you up. I'm like, where's the menu, bro? And you're like, yo, it's right here. Shh, don't tell nobody I got you, bro. I'm like, yo, like, I fuck with that so heavy. So yeah, man, I love to see the passion and the effort that you put into this product, bro. Like I said, I had to make it. I had to hop on it before it got too big because it's going there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
it's
I was like, yo, before it gets out of my league, I got to start paying for placement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to make sure, I definitely wanted to make sure that you guys were the sponsor, bro. And yeah, man, thank you guys so much. I can't wait to turn this table into a OuLa-Lade mini fridge. I'm manifesting it now.
Bro. Yeah,
it's
bro.
Gonna
like,
be ready.
You always been a supporter since like day one. So it's like, when I saw like you had this coming up and you was telling me about it, I'm like, yo, like let's, cause like I'm still on the up and coming too. Like I don't want to make people think like I'm big. Like I don't consider myself big. I feel like I'm still locally, still trying
humble.
to like,
my man's humble.
like I'm still trying to get it off the ground. So it's like I want to work with people who's like getting they like stuff off the ground so that we can help each other, so we could both come up together.
It's crazy because I was telling Suave because he was like, yeah, bro, we're gonna be collabing on some like 420 lemonades, and I was like, that's gonna be lit. And I was telling him like, yo, bro, it's crazy where we're all at right now because like we all did music too, like, but how we're working right now is how like the city needed to be working when we were like young. You know what I'm saying? Like when we had that vision when we were young, like, yo, everybody just let's all try to push the door open. And I feel like that's what we're all doing now. Like low key, like we're partnering here on the Lemonade with the podcast. He's going to come through, do an episode here because we're going to, for his brand. And then y'all already on some like connecting. And it's just like, it's full circle, bro. Like it's seeing all the dots connect and like,
especially
everybody
like
come
with the
together.
people like we started with, like you could tell like who was like the real like hustlers, the people who had a vision, who had a grind, like they want to continue. So it's like us being, if you think about it, bro, that's like almost like 10, 15 years ago where we like started, with music and like being on the grind. So like imagine like now
wearing the baseball jerseys with our names on it,
bro. And then like, and our vision back then was crazy. Limousine, cause like we was like doing it big, but like we were so young, we didn't like know, but we just had the vision and we had like the dream. But like now it's crazy to see like we're here now, but like
and how it transitioned, like how it how it translated too. Like we did all the young stuff too with the music and all that stuff, but it's crazy how the knowledge and the know-how, like the trial and error translated to the shit we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people ask that too. Like, yo, what's up with the music? Like everybody, I'm sure people ask you the same shit. You know what I mean? And I tell them, I'm like, yo, bro, the passion that I'm doing right now with this podcast, it's giving me that same purpose. Like I'm feeling just as good about doing this as I was about being in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure, well, at least I hope, like, I mean, I can tell, bro, like the same thing is translating to the Lemonade. Like, you know what I mean? I can tell that it's something you're passionate about. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, you could just tell in the quality of the product. So it's fire, bro. But yeah, man, that was our question of the day, dude. And before we go any further, we obviously have to give them a word from the sponsors. Y'all know what it is, man.
Introducing OuLa-Lade. It's your sponsor over here with In the Fields podcast. We got the new OuLa-Lade flavors here. We got orange mango, and my boy Bill's over there. He got that melon berry.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is, man. OuLa-Lade. I'm so grateful to not only have you guys as a sponsor, but also just to be as somebody who knows you as a friend, bro. Like I'm super grateful. I appreciate you guys for sponsoring the podcast with the best lemonade, not only in the 610. But in the entire world, the entire galaxy, I'm telling you, bro, if aliens were to ever come to this planet and try,
I don't know if I want to deal with aliens,
bro. They would take this. They would be like, this is all we needed to know that you guys are doing fine. We're good. We're good. We know OuLa-Lade. This exists here. You guys are fine. That's exactly what anybody would say if they come to visit Earth. Peace from our brothers. And yeah, man, OuLa-Lade. This is the best. Make sure you guys go get yours. It's all over the 610. I mean, Big Bank.
Got the Mildred Soul Food spot,
Soul Food,
NBH Studios.
Yep.
We got Cut and Shave Barbershop, and I have 3 more locations that's going to be coming up in the spring, so stay tuned. And you can catch me at, look, he went right to it. Man, I thought we were supposed to keep this here for sure.
Oh, no. I'm thirsty as fuck.
Well, listen, they say you're not supposed to get high on your own supply.
And
but
to be fair, I mean, dude, I think I said it in a different episode. I'm pretty sure you use the water from the Fountain of Youth when you produce this, because when I drink this, I mean, I'm not making any false claims here, but I just want to say that it does make me feel younger. So that's how delicious it is, guys. Make sure you guys go get yours. And yeah, man, back to our episode.
Woo!
And we are back with another special episode of In the Fields podcast. Like I said, guys, I'm your host, Johnny. Special guest here is Shellz, our official drink sponsor of In the Fields podcast. Yeah, man, with OuLa-Lade, I've already said it. Like I said, I can tell the quality of the product, and I can see how you definitely put your heart into it. What inspired this, bro? Like, I know we did music,
Right.
and I, you know, like, we went from music, and then you seen me go to like CBD store. I seen you throwing it down crazy in the kitchen, and now here we are. I'm doing a podcast. You're doing lemonade.
Yeah.
Like, how did this come about, bro? What inspired it?
Well, like you said, you see me in the kitchen, so I've been cooking for a long time. I've been cooking. I've been in the restaurant.
Still need to get me a breakfast chopped cheese. I still need to get me a breakfast chopped cheese.
We're working on that soon. I might be doing all that at the crib soon, but I'll let you know about that. But yeah. So I've been in the restaurant business since I was like 13, like coming up with my dad, working at Au Bon Pain and stuff like that. So I've been around like fresh ingredients, like different cuisine, like different type of like just different thing when it comes to like restaurants, like in general. And then like growing up more, I started like working on my own. So I worked at Bar Louie, worked at Come, but like it started more at Come. So over there, usually they have like the chefs, they do like staff meal, for the employees. So all the time, like, sometimes like we'll cook and stuff, but I always noticed in the fridge, like there was always like mad lemon, strawberries, and I feel like it'd be going to waste. It'd just be sitting there. Like I know they use it for other stuff for prep, but I'm like, bro, I'm about to just like make lemonade, So I know that they had like the big lemon squeeze or whatever. So I'm squeezing the lemons in there, and then I noticed always extra strawberries. So I had the strawberries. I'm looking what else see what they got in the fridge. I'm like, oh, they got mint. So bet I'm about to put some mint in it too, chop it up, because like being at Come, like I learned a lot from there as well, like how like they make like they different desserts and drinks, and they use a lot of like fresh ingredients. Okay. Especially like with their culture, they don't use like artificial shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's fire.
So me being there, I learned how to create stuff more natural
and from scratch,
and still make it taste good. So I'm like, all right, everybody make fresh squeezed lemonade, but I'm like, I want to add something else from scratch with the ingredients that I have like available to me. So I use strawberry, mint. I'm using the cane sugar that they had over there. So I'm mixing it up, giving it to people, and then all the employees, they loved it. So it came to the point like usually we do staff meal like 3 or 4 days out the week. Yeah. It came to the point, no, they do it every day, my fault. But it's like the drinks, I started making it like 3-4 days out the week now. Because before no one never made drinks. We was always drinking the shit from the fountain. But I don't like fountain drinks. Like they taste weird to me. Like to me,
well, you could just tell it's fake. Like that's what it is. Like, you can tell it's like created for longevity. It's not created for like ingestion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And when you see like when you in restaurants, you see like all the fountain drink. It's literally syrup or water or syrup with the
carbonated water. Yep.
So I'm like, bro, I'm not drinking this shit no more. It don't even taste good. So I'm like, I'm squeezing lemon, add everything. So everybody's loving it. And then it came to the point one time the manager, he was like, oh, you mind like if we put this on the menu? And I was like, oh, word, that'll be dope putting it on the Come menu. So I was like, since it's like my idea and I created, can I get 10% of the sales of the lemonade? And they was like, oh, no, we can't do that. I was like, why not? It's like, so you want me to still be a chef in the kitchen? Mind you, I'm working on sous vide. So I'm not doing I'm doing desserts. I'm doing all the salads. I'm cooking steak. I'm cooking duck. I'm cooking pork tenderloin. Yeah. Like, I'm doing a lot. So you want me to do all of that and make this lemonade for the restaurant? This is not just for the staff. This is for the restaurant now.
Yeah, y'all gonna basically profit off of this, right? Like, so I'm like, let me get a piece.
Yeah, let me get. He's like, oh, nah, we can't do that. So I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like making it no more.
It's crazy because I feel like you've told me similar situations with that. Like, I feel like every place you've stepped in has kind of been like, oh, your lemonade is so awesome. So let's slap a label on it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing I'm gonna talk about when it comes to my second job too. So I dealt with that situation at Come. I was like, you know what? I don't feel like making it no more. Then the next day, I got like to stab my one boy. Shout out to my boy Onyx. He's like one of the main people that like really got me to do this. And this was before I even called the OuLa-Lade. I'm just making lemonade. Yeah. So the one day he came, he's like, yo, bro, can you make some of that lemonade again, bro? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not making them. He's like, yo, please. And then now the other dishwasher's like, yo, come on, bro, make the lemonade. I'm like, you have to. Now they like, I'm like, bro, I don't feel like. He's like, yo, come on, bro, I'll give you $5. I'm like,
say less.
So I'm like, who else want lemonade?
The gears turning, yeah.
I'm like, who else want? And then for them, like, yeah, let me get it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm about to make a quick one real quick. Yep. And now when I'm making, everybody's like, yo, you making your lemonade? I'm like,
Yeah, now
yeah, well, they going for 5. Yeah. So they're like, all right. So I got like 6 people in the restaurant that want it. So I'm making it. And mind you, I'm putting it in the Chinese court, the cups, the 32, the big joint.
Yeah, them big shit.
Yeah, so I'm putting it in there.
Putting the iced tea and shit in.
Yeah, right. So I'm doing that, whatever. Now it gets to the point, bro, it's like every day they tell me like, yo, bro, make it, I'll pay you, make it, I'll pay you. So now I'm making it on demand and they're paying me. I'm like, bro, this is getting out of hand. Now shit start getting crazy. The other Chinese dudes that work there, of course they probably under the owner or whatever, they start getting mad. But the crazy thing is they was drinking this shit too. The whole staff was drinking it. They was all hooked. But when they noticed I started getting money from it, then they started being like on some weird hating shit. And then they try to go to the boss and be like, oh, he's using our stuff. He's selling it. Trying to make it like a whole issue. So then the managers, they pull me to the side like, oh, we don't want you to do this anymore. I'm like, respectfully, like, I understand. Like, I don't want no problem. Neither cool. Now I'm just done making it. Yeah. So after that whole conversation, now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I know it's going to be weird animosity here now. And I don't know if I want to be here too long. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. Right when that situation was happening, my cousin, he had to move down. He came down here from Africa. Okay. And he doesn't have papers and stuff like that yet. Well, he got them now. So during that time, like, he needed a job. So I'm like, yo, I could probably get you a job at Johnny's Bagels because, over there, he be helping people out, like with the foreigners coming, So I'm going to talk to him. So I go to Johnny, bring him. I'm like, yo, my cousin, he need a job. He want to work. He's like, all right, cool. I'll help him out. He's like, what about you? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I already got a job. He's like, well, how much they pay you? And then I showed him. And then he was like, okay, well, I could pay you the same thing and a little bit more, and then you could just run my store at the mall. And I was like, okay, but then I'm like, I'm using that. Now he want me to train my cousin, show him. I'm like, all right, I could do that in the meantime, cool. Because no matter what, I'm getting the bread anyway. So I'm like, it's cool. I'm not losing any money. I'm just going to go to a different location. Now I got my own freedom because now I'm running the store. I don't got to worry about anybody telling me what to do. I already know the menu because I used to work there like 6-7 years ago. So it's like second nature working. I feel like
that's when my sister-in-law, Casey, when
yes.
she used to, yep.
And
that's on Hamilton, right?
On Hamilton,
yep.
And
exactly
that's where we met, Yep. So I already know Johnny's how that system goes. I'm like, I bet I'm going to go over there. So now I'm working over there now. I'm at the mall. I'm getting things going. I'm helping my cousin. I'm teaching them. Mind you, I'm working there for like a month. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me try making the lemonades over here. And now my people from Kome, y'all could just pull up over here and get the lemonades over here from me. Now I have the space to make it. After I learned the whole system on the mall, the prep, everything, now I had like downtime. Because I was working over there from open to close. So I'm there from 9 in the morning to 8 at night.
Yeah, that's OD.
11-hour shifts.
Yeah.
5-6 days a week.
Yeah.
So I have time now. So I started making it over there. The people from Kome coming through, they buying it. So, I'm like, getting a little money is cool, but I'm just happy because I'm making the lemonade because this is what they want. I'm like, yo, now I'm making it for them,
Yep.
And then traction started happening in the mall because there's a couple of people in the mall that worked there that I already personally knew. Yeah. So when they see me, they saying, what up? Oh, what's good, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. People excited. I'm over there chefing. I'm making chopped cheeses, all fire type of shit. Cooking for me is nothing. So I'm, making the fire food. I'm like, yo, I got these lemonades too. If you want to try, it's my new thing. Now they tell me like, oh yeah, this is fire. Mind you, at this time, this is strictly strawberry lemonade. That's it.
Yeah. Which no offense, that's like one of the best flavors, bro. Right. It's so good. Yeah, it's like one of the best flavors you have.
Yeah, so that's a staple right there. So that was the main one I was doing. Now I'm selling it in the mall a little bit to a couple of my friends. Yeah. Not like broadcasting it crazy, letting people know on Instagram just so like my friends from Call Me, so I don't gotta text everyone individually, like shit like that. And then one day I had went to Produce Junction because, I'm getting all, like, the natural ingredients.
I've seen you leave with, like, a wagon of fruit, bro. I watched.
Yeah, so it started getting crazier. But, I always go to Produce Junction. I get my lemons, my strawberries, my mint, get all of that. And the one day I went there, had no strawberries. I was like, damn, I can't make no lemonade. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it with blueberry today. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So I got the blueberry, and then my one boy that worked at at the van store. I'm like, yo, bro, I just tried this blueberry lemonade. You want to try it? He's like, damn, bro, this slaps.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I could
bro,
do
they're
this.
all good. I have yet to have one of them like, oh, that's a miss.
Yeah, but that's like when it clicked to me. I'm like, okay, so if the blueberry one tastes good too, maybe I could do this with like different fruit. Yeah. That's when it clicked to me. So I let the blueberry go. Some people liked it, some people didn't because they were just so addicted to strawberry. And blueberry had like a different taste because, it's the fruit. And then there was another time I tried raspberries. And I'm like, okay, let me do a raspberry lemonade now. Yeah. But then I found out that's actually pink lemonade. Because it tastes like pink lemonade, but it's actually from raspberries. But then people were telling me that one had more of a refreshing taste. So I'm getting feedback from other people, testing and trying, trial and error and everything. So now I'm learning the fruits. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I know what fruit's definitely going to be fire. I'm going to do mango pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Then that's when I'm like, okay, now
crazy.
I got to start doing different shit because, mind you, I'm still doing it in the Chinese court cups. People always getting it from there. But I wasn't having, like, different flavors all the time. It was just one thing at a time. So it's like 1 week I did strawberry.
Well, that's got to be so hard to try to, like, even incorporate multiple flavors like how you do. You'd be having a menu of, like, 12 different flavors right now.
Bro, it's crazy. So it's like just starting from there, like trial and error and everything. And then, like what you're saying with the thing with Johnny's, then now, like, the lemonades, like, they're starting to pick up. But I'm like, the courts is too big, to, like, move around because I noticed that because the first time, like, I took it to this park. I forgot what park. It's like by like Lehigh Street. They had like a basketball tournament over there. I'm like, yo, let me bring the lemonades over. But I had them in the big courts. Yeah. And I had like a big ass cooler and everything. So I'm jugging this around more. I'm like, yo, bro, this is like way too much. I gotta find a way to make this
like
more
consolidate this.
Yeah,
make
it more convenient.
Yeah.
And then the one day I was talking to Jared, shout out to him from Big Bank. He's like definitely one person who helped me a lot when it came to like figuring out how to like put it out there, but like in a better way because he was
how to package it. I mean, he's got the clothing brand. He knows like
he's a genius.
He was
when it
trapping.
Comes to this
I remember him trapping out the trunk with the clothing. Yeah. Like, I remember copping Big Bank before he had the Lehigh Valley Mall store when he was doing what was it, the headquarters? I think it was over there. So like I've known Jared for a long time. So he's smart with it for sure.
Yeah. So with him, he was always getting the courts from me. And then the one day he told me, he's like, yo, bro, these drinks is fire. But he's like, yo, sometimes it's too much. I can't finish that shit. Yeah. He's like, you should try to put them in bottles. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, bro, because everyone liked the 32 ounce. He's like, yo, listen, bro, this shit is fire no matter what. Just put them in the bottles. If they need more, then fuck it. You're just going to have to get more money because they just going to. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put them in the bottles. And then I did. And then I noticed people, like, they couldn't have one. Before, like, with the lemon.
This shit got the Lay's potato chip effect, bro. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. Like, I'll pound one, and I'm already, bro, we're not even this far into the episode, and I'm already almost done with one. Like, this shit really hits, bro. Like, bro. And my kid, you seen the reaction video. My kids are, like, they be like, this is hitting.
Yeah, kids love it. So,
yeah, man.
Like, so once, like, I started noticing, I'm like, okay, they can't have more than one.
Yeah.
Like, they need more. I'm like, bet I'm just going to keep them in the bottles. Now I was able to make a big batch and then just bottle it up like that. So I started with, like, the 4 flavors. So I knew the 4 that I tried with was the strawberry, the blueberry, the mango pineapple. I'm like, I need a 4th one because, I like colors and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go with kiwi because, like, green is one of my favorite colors. And I know with kiwi, it's like a certain taste for people. Some people like it, some people don't. But the people that like it, they love it.
Like, you have to. Like, if you fuck with kiwi, you fuck with kiwi. You're like, yo, that shit hits.
And me personally, like, kiwi is one of my favorites. I just like the fruit.
I was really big on strawberry kiwi flavored things. Like, obviously, like, before your lemonade, Snapple, I think, has, like, a strawberry kiwi flavor or something like that.
Yeah, the kiwi strawberry.
Yeah, so, like, I always fucked with, like, kiwi strawberry flavored things. Ice Pops, candy, that flavor just slaps. So kiwi's always been a slapper.
Yep. But, basically that's how OuLa-Lade started, like, falling into place, just getting different feedback from different people, trial and error, like, people that was close by me. So, like, once Jared, like, helped me with that, then I started getting them to the bottles. Then I started, like, moving, like, more to locations. Yeah. But, like, I'm still on Instagram, telling people, I got the lemonades, little by little. But then when it really took off was a Valley League.
Okay, that's the basketball, right?
Yeah, that's the basketball. Shout out to EMAC. He gave me, like, my first, like, opportunity, like, going more into the community.
Another person who used to do music here, which is crazy. Yes. Like I said, it's like we all used to do music, and it was like we were all doing it in separate sectors, and it's like some way, somehow, where all the dots are connecting for us right now.
Because, like, everyone had, like, a business mindset, you know? So it's like, and at the same time, like, it just worked out. Like, we were so cool. Because, honestly, like, it's even crazier, too. It's like, I always like to personally give, like, my, like, flowers to EMAC because he's, like, another person, like, a lot of people don't notice. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be known, like, in Allentown. Because, like, when it goes back to the days of music, the whole thing started, I don't know if people know, like, with the whole thing with Piff Boys, EMAC was the one that gave that name to me and Lindell. And, he passed that name down. And then when he passed that name down to me and him, then I started going to Allentown where I was hanging out on 12th Street, being with them, being around his people, playing basketball, music. So now I started to know, like, the people in the town who got motion. So that helped me, like, with relevancy, and like with me and him being always
like establishing yourself
exactly.
in the city.
So like we always been cool. So it's now
That's
like years later, look at him. He got Valley League. He's going crazy, and like now I got a new business. I'm like, yo, Mac, I got this limit. He's like, yo, bro, you good? Just pull up. Don't even worry about it. It was always love. And then he showed me that love. I pulled up to Valley League. And then I started like showing the lemonade, and then it always took like once one person got it, and then you saw that one person in the crowd like, damn, this is fire. Everybody's like, whoa, what's that?
I see everybody's reaction.
Bro.
It's literally the most consistent thing across the board. Like everybody's face, you could just see it.
Every time. And that's
it's cryptochronic, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here, this shit called death. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe everybody gets when they drink
every
it, bro.
time, like I always see like a face reaction, and that's what caught everyone else's. They're like, wait, what's that?
Yeah.
Now everyone's
people get curious.
Like, oh. And then it's like everyone loves it. Like the only negative thing I ever got was I don't like pulp.
That's cool. It's a texture thing. I get it. That's actually just a normal thing for some people.
I understand that.
Respectfully.
But I'll take that because
I'll strain it for you. I'll make a strained version for you, dude.
Yeah,
don't worry.
You know, I'm not worried because I never got a person to be like, oh, well, it's like, they're like, oh, wow, what's this? This is different. This is, you know, I even got, it was the craziest thing. I had this one person that came to Johnny's Bagels one time. He tried it and he said, yo, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I hate lemonade, but this is the best lemonade I ever had.
Bro, because it doesn't feel like the typical lemonade we get. You know what I mean? Like if you're comparing, because most people, their standard for lemonade is like Minute Maid.
Yeah.
Simply. Jinx, you owe me a fucking Oula-Lade. No, let me stop. Yeah, bro, like, that's a standard for people. So it's like, that shit is trash. Mm-hmm. Go read the back of it, and then when you get stuck, when you get to ingredient 3, where you're like, what the hell is sulfolapolifolate? Right. You know, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, bro, like, this is different, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know how else to describe it. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, I see the hard work that you're doing, and I can only imagine that it comes with its own stressful shit. You know what I mean? Just like any business, bro. Like me starting this podcast, like, you see me put the set together, bro. We have to do that shit every fucking time. So, like, I guess if I had to ask, like, what has been, like, some of the challenges that you faced when, like, creating this? Like, especially with balancing, like, you know, being a husband, a parent, you know what I mean? Working a regular job on top of doing this shit. Like, what have been some of the biggest challenges that you faced doing this?
Definitely balancing the like my work life with the household. Yeah. Because I'm not home a lot.
Yeah.
Because like in the beginning, before OuLa-Lade, I'm working, like I said, like 5-6 days a week, 11-hour shifts.
Yeah, which is a lot.
So,
and I know you got kids.
Right, and I got kids, so it's like when I come home, it's like I barely got time to like help my wife.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm just trying to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
She didn't get no interaction from me damn near all day because she's working too full time, and then she got to come home and she got to deal with the kids, cook dinner, help them with homework, all of that. And it's like by the time I get home around like 7, 8 o'clock,
the y'all time, right?
Yeah, like we don't have the y'all time is like it's like me and her like going to sleep.
I know my wifey's somewhere just going, yeah, talk that shit.
It's like, like me and wifey, we went through so many battles. It's like just her being like mad. And it's like in the beginning, I didn't understand it because I'm like, yo, what do you want from me? I'm working. I'm doing what I have to do to provide for this family. It's like, you want me to be home and be a bum and spend time with you all day?
And then it's the difference, and it's crazy too, because I had to, in the one episode, I told wifey, like why it became easier for me to be, like, much more, like, intimate with her and more, be able to hone in on us during all the fucking chaos, because, like, I had to almost, like, change my why. Like, for a minute, I was, like, doing cute shit so that she would just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like, not the right reason. Like, I almost looked at it as, like, her complaining about me working so hard was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me being like, nah, I need to. Yeah. Why, even though I'm working so fucking hard, I need to make it the conscious effort and make it the choice to say, yo, I'm gonna make time for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's like, you know, that definitely like and that helped and fucking changed a lot of shit, because for a minute, like, it's so stressful because you're like, bro, I'm fucking tired. Like, I'm working all fucking day, dude. What do you want from me? And they're just like,
and then
I just want a hug. Like, it could be some simple shit.
But it's like I was just like so stuck in like work mode. I wasn't realizing that. And then it's like after, like, me and her, like, we talk a lot, and that's like the main thing we need in a communication. Yeah, communication.
I've said that in every episode.
Exactly. So it's like I know, like, she gets annoyed like repeating herself, but it's like the more she repeats it, the more like it sticks. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So
because we're like, I feel like as men, we don't look at the little things. We tend to ignore that and focus on like solutions, and sometimes they don't even want solutions. They just want us. They want us to listen, right? Like it just be like that type of shit,
right?
So yeah, bro, I feel you 1,000,000%, bro. Like, and that's tough.
Yeah, that was like the hardest thing, but then it got even harder because it's like once Oula-Lade started taking off, it's like my work life literally doubled. It didn't like change, like it didn't go down, like it doubled because I'm busy as hell at Johnny's, but I'm busy as hell with Oula-Lade, and now I got my family helping me. So it's like in my head, I'm thinking, all right, we spending time now because they helping me. I'm like, nah, it's work, but it's like that's the other thing she had to explain to me too. So now I'm just in my head battling. I'm like, yo, something's got to give. I have to give something up or I'm going to lose more. I need to
figure out how to streamline this.
Yeah, I got to figure it out. So then it's like when work started getting more like stressful, but then I'm noticing like the shit out, like my side hustle I was working on is getting big. I'm like, yo, like it's going to have to get to that point. I'm going to have to leave something.
Yeah, you're going to have to transition.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. But it's like I was scared because I'm like, I'm so worried about security and like making sure like my family's good because I'm already in debt. I'm trying to make sure shit is good. So I'm like, yo, if I leave this job, I'm like, fuck.
I mean, that's like the number one reason we as guys, I mean, even as people, I don't even want to say it's just men, but that's like the number one reason a lot of us don't pursue our dreams is because we're so fucking scared that our dreams are not going to pay the bills.
Right, exactly.
So facts. I get it, bro. That's like you're walking on a fucking tightrope doing that shit.
Yep, but then it was just like that one day at work, like something happened with the owner, and then I was like, you know what? I think it's just time to like, I just gotta like do my own thing, you know? Yeah. Because it's like time wasn't like working, like it was just too much, and then I'm having too much problems at home. I was like, I need to fix some stuff, but it's like
you gotta balance it.
Yeah, but once I did that, it's like a whole new light happening. Like now, like we communicating more. Now I have more time with her, more time with the kids. Now like shit is getting easier. Like everyone's like more happier. You know what I'm saying? So now like with that happening, now like my mind is more at ease to like really go in and like create and like do more. Yeah,
and it doesn't feel as draining either because you're not creating. It doesn't feel like you're creating issues. Now you're like, yo, my resolve is like my path is clear. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's fucking dope, bro. Like dude, I mean, even that shit with the music, like it all translates. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know from doing the music, like, when I first got with wifey, like, she loved that I did music before we got together. Then we got together, and she was like, yo, this you doing music shit, though? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, even
it's a lot that goes into the music, especially when you get into that zone. And
well, when you get to the other side of it, too, like, you see, like, oh shit, like you're paying models to be in videos and you got these bitches doing this and then you're traveling and doing shit and I don't know what these bitches is that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's a lot. So I get it, bro. Like just anything that you're doing that is time consuming or that you're dedicating yourself to is like, it takes a toll on everything else you're doing. You know what I mean? And it's like, for us, we're like, we know it's for the greater good. Like the sacrifice is, it's not supposed to be in vain. Like, I'm not doing it to piss you off on purpose. You know what I mean?
Right,
but it's hard, bro. It's tough. And I'm glad to hear that you're navigating that. Like, that's super dope that, like, communication is important. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
especially, like, bro, like, as guys, we suck at talking about shit. Like, that's not... I told my brother the other day, like, I'm like, yo, bro, we're so bad, like, our generation of men and all the guys prior to us, because we'll rub dirt in it and, like, just walk it off, and we're just like, it's whatever. It's cool. I got it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Like, we'll do that shit. We'll rub so much fucking dirt in it until we bury ourselves in it, bro. Like, and that's just, it's just a lot, bro. So I'm glad to see that y'all, you know, that y'all good with your communication and shit. That's tough, bro. Because we push that heavy on here on In the Fields. Like, we definitely, you know, just positive, fucking healthy ways to handle shit. And that's good that, you know what I mean, that's like something that you guys focus on.
Yeah, it's like a staple for us. Like, you have to, because if you don't like communicate, because at the end of the day, too, you got to look at it like when you trying to like balance stuff when it comes to. Because, like, as a man, you know, we're going to be focused, like, on the work. But it's like, as a female, they see the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, if you communicate and you, like, listen to them, they're going to tell you other aspects that you didn't see. Because at the end of the day, they just want you to be the best that you could be.
Yeah, and
so
your partner sees the best in you,
exactly.
too.
So why not listen to someone who wants you to be
like,
best?
they see a vision for you that sometimes, like, I always tell my girl, like, I wish you could see yourself through my eyes. Like, like when you, because you're so hypercritical of yourself, but, like, sometimes, like, you're doing that and you're missing this. Like you said, like, they're able to kind of, like,
Or it's like,
open your vision up to shit that you might not be seeing because you're too hyper focused on something.
or like another good way to look at it. So like I know like guys could understand this shit more than I thought about it. Like imagine like like you could be Kobe, you could be Jordan, you could be LeBron, you could be the GOAT, but it's like every GOAT had a coach. Yeah. So it's cool. Your girl could be Phil Jackson.
There's always.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your girl could be Phil Jackson. She could be that Pat Riley. It's like, they want the best for you. So it's like, listen to your coach.
Even the Pippen. You know what I mean? You could be the Pippen.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the goal is to win. You know what I'm saying? But you could still have the front. You know what I'm saying? But they cool being in the back. But if you want to have them on the side, like, that's how I look at it, too. So, like, I'm going to listen to
teamwork makes a motherfucking dream work, man. That's what it is. So, yeah, man, that's fucking dope, bro. Tell everybody where they can get OuLa-Lade right now. I think that's big. I know everybody's been asking. I know our inbox. People have asked Wifey. They've asked me. They've hit the podcast page. Like, yo, what's up with the juice y'all got on set, man? Right. So hit them with it.
So as of right now, we have OuLa-Lade in 4 locations. You can go to the Lehigh Valley Mall. Yep. You can go to Big Bake Couture. They have them there. You can go to Mildred's Soul Food Halal Spot. It's on 2nd Street. They got MBH Studios, which is on the east side of Allentown. Go over there. And we have it at Custom Shade Barbershop. If you can't get to those 4 locations, you can always pull up on me. Just hit me up in my DM. You know what I'm saying? We can meet up. That's easy. And with the spring and summer coming up, I'm most likely going to be at the parks, all the local events. Like, I'm literally going to be outside. So if you see me posting and you see OuLa-Lade is outside, I'm literally outside. Just hit my DM, call my phone, and within minutes, I'm in the town, you know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to get to me, and I'm also working on new collaborations with other people. We're going to be in Slatington soon. We're going to be in Bethlehem. We're going to be in Easton. We're going to be in Jersey. We're going to be in New York. So I got a lot of things in the motion right now. So just remember, like, OuLa-Lade is literally growing every single weekend, bro. Like, I can't make this up. Every weekend, I'm getting at least a new 25 to like 40 people,
bro. And we screaming at the top of our lungs here in the Feels podcast.
It's like coming out of nowhere. But
I know you see the stories. Yeah, bro. I'd be like, yo, what am I doing today? I'm going to get some motherfucking OuLa-Lade. What you think,
bro? So it's like now it's like I'm at the pace now. I gotta like build a team and get a location where I could do a more in mass production.
Oh yeah,
because it's like my only issue now is just getting more people to help me do it. 'Cause I could do it by myself. It's just going to take longer. Yeah. But that's why also I explain to people the reason why I make this drink for the weekend exclusively, because like I'm literally fresh prepping this every week. Fresh. Every single week. So it takes time to get through this process so you can have the same flavor that you enjoy every single weekend. You know, so always available Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. When it comes to the summer, it will be available more when it comes to certain events and things like that. You know, I'm trying to get it out there more, but I don't want it to be available every single day. This is like an exclusive, like something to like appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
I also think too with the natural ingredients, like you're not using the preservatives that all the other companies are using. Right. So essentially it's like you're creating a product that's fresh. You're like you said, like even from the restaurant experience, like you're it's almost like made to order. So it's like you're providing them a fresh product. So you want them to have that experience where it's like, bro, there's a time frame on this for you to get this, for you to experience it at its peak. This is right. This is the time frame.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they ask me, like, oh, why can't you have it available every day? It's like, I personally don't have time to make it every single day, because at the end of the day, it's made with love. Like, you don't rush love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time for it to be right, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it may sound crazy, but you know, like when you want to take your time to get the perfect
orgasm. Of course.
You can't rush to it. It ain't going to be good. It's like, damn, I need another one. It's like, take your time.
Good things come with time. That's what it is.
You know, so just give me some time during the week, and then the weekend is going to be out there for you, and it's going to be amazing.
360
every single
with the
time,
wrist, boy.
It's never going to miss. So just trust the process. I always got you every single weekend fresh. Just hit me up on my DM. Follow the OuLa-Lade page at Oula_Lade, or my main page at Los_Shellz. Shipping will be coming out soon as well. I'm trying to figure that out as well. Like I said, with it being a fresh ingredient, I'm most likely going to have the freezer product, ship it overnight. So if y'all want to pay all that money, that's on you, but it's cool. I could do it.
It's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. It's worth it, or just drive. You guys can look it up on Google Maps. OuLa-Lade, OuLa-Lade.
Yes, sir.
It appears as OuLa-Lade Juice Shop on Google Maps. Make sure you guys check them out. We'll definitely link the socials in the description. In the description and in the caption, of course. Before before we get to the end of the episode, definitely want to hit them with the question time like we normally do. I've prepared 3 questions for you, and I think I assigned you the homework to prepare 3 questions as well. Sir. We'll just go back and forth. Right. Up to you, bro. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Let me go first.
All right, hit me with it. What you got?
All right, Mr. Bills. My first question for you is,
yes,
I think you kind of answered it, but I want you to.
That's okay. I'll elaborate on it.
All right. So
smash this one already, bro. So good.
When did you decide to become your own boss and work for yourself, and were you scared?
I think the moment that I decided that I wanted to become my own boss was, pretty early on. We started the CBD store, and that kind of taught me the responsibility that goes into actually operating a business. And that was back in 2019. And since then, bro, I've just had the urge to be able to want to do for myself, create for my own. Like, as much as I would love to line somebody else's pockets, like, I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my own family and I got my own kids. Like, and at the end of the day, those are the ones that look up to me. And those are the ones that I'm trying to inspire, bro. Like, the people around me too. Like, I just want people to know that, like, yo, bro, you don't have to be stuck in a cycle of, making somebody else richer. And I'm not saying it doesn't work out for people, bro. Like, some people climb the corporate ladder and that works for them, bro. For me, I wanted something to create that was my own. And I think you can respect that opinion, especially with the lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels better when it's yours.
Yeah.
And I think you can't replace that feeling with, it's like when you cook a banging ass meal, bro, and you try it and you're like, like, that's what that feeling is way more accomplishing and way more fulfilling than going to a nice restaurant and getting the same steak. Like, that steak might come out good, cool, but when you cook it and that's your shit and you're like,
right, yeah,
you're fucking like, yo, I fucking did that. You look at your girl, you're like, oh, baby, kiss the chef. I fucking snapped. You know what I'm saying? Facts, like, that shit hits different. So, yeah, bro, I think that's really what it is. And I mean, even for the podcast, I wanted to make something with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as she saw me create the music and shit, and I think for her, it was cool. Like, she was a part of it, but like, she wasn't a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like my music was my music, and she was a part of the team. But I wanted to make something with her. I wanted for us to, like, Kobe and Shaq it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted us to be able to create something together. So that was really big for me too. Was wanted to make something with her, because I feel like you said earlier, like, your wife can see things that, like, you can't, and there's like they fulfill like certain things where we lack in, and like vice versa, creating the balance. So like, I felt like with creating something with her, just kind of was like creating like a foolproof plan, bro. Like, where I suck, you're better at, and where you suck, I'm better at. So
facts,
let's make it work, baby. You hit me with the assist, I throw the oop, and we just make it happen. So yeah, bro, I think those are kind of like the big moments for me that made me want to like create my own shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, that was dope. I like that question. Fuck yeah. All right, here we go. I got one. All right, so what are some of the most precious moments you've shared with your kids during the entrepreneurial journey, whether it be with music or lemonade or anything like that?
All right, number one with music, like, the best moment is, like, when my girl put on my music, and, like, I'm just in the car with them.
Yeah.
And I hear them spitting my lyrics. Like, when I hear that, I'm like, yo, they like this song. I'm like, word. Like, oh, snap, that's me? Like, I didn't know I was on your playlist. Like, that shit make me feel good. Cause it take time for you to, like, like, people, like, your girl, like, she could support, like, oh, yeah, I like the song, whatever. But, like, to add it to your playlist and bump it on the regular, like, that's what they bump in the whip.
Your girl will support you just because she loves you. Like, I've seen so many girls support dudes that
be trash.
But I get it. That's your man, baby.
But, like, the thing about my girl is, like, I have mad songs, but there's only certain songs that she like and will add it to the playlist. So it's like, she'll tell me, like, like, oh, I don't know if it's not on the playlist. Like,
that's love, though. The brutal honest. That's,
so it's like, I know it. So it's like, now she's bumping it, and then I hear, like, my daughter saying it, and, like, my daughter's 4. She's like, Daddy, can you play your song? I'm like, what song? And she'll say, like, some of the lyrics, some of the song. I'm like, yo. So it's like, that part, like, that part, like, makes me feel good. And the other thing is, like, when it comes to the business, it's like those little moments I have, like, with my wife and kids, like, in the kitchen, like, when we bottling everything up, like, we singing, dancing, like, joking around, like, water might splash, like my stepdaughter's, like, mad funny, like, every time, like when we pouring up, Like she'll get like splashed a little bit, like when my girl's like capping or whatever, and like she's counting them. She's like, that's 27, you know. So it's like she's counting the shit. So it's like funny. And then like I got my other stepdaughter, and she'll come down like, can I help? And it's like she's good at like organizing and like putting it away and stuff, but like she's not good at like capping or labeling. So it's like she be rushing down like, oh, she's always ready to go, and like she's the one like she knows where everything is at, bro.
That's fire.
Anytime you, Naya, do you know what this? Oh yeah, I know it. Like she knows where everything
like
is
that
at.
Photogenic memory.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I know exactly where that is.
Yep. So I already know.
That's
and then
crazy.
And then with my daughter Mina, it's like she want to help so bad.
Yeah. But
like she can't. You know, I can't have her with the knives cutting the fruit. You know, I can't have her do too much. So it's like sometimes like she'll like help with.
Gotta get like that thing that like dices the shit that you just push.
But it's
top.
funny, like she'll do that with the lemon. So like she'll hold the lemon down, like try to juice it. You know, like or like at a strawberry. If it's a bad one, she's like, oh no, this one's not good, or she'll eat it. So it's like she likes like the kids like they like to be around. You know,
of course,
like,
they always want to be involved.
Yeah, you know, like my niece, like she helped with the labeling, and like yo, I ain't gonna lie, my niece, she's a beast at labeling. Yo, listen to this. I was shocked. I had like 550 bottles on the table, bro.
Damn.
550 bottles, right? My niece and my stepdaughter, bro, they finished that shit in 45 minutes.
Damn.
Nigga, I was like, all right, here's all the labels. Went upstairs, laying in the bed with wifey, chilling. Right when I got comfortable, we're done. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
hey there, fucking.
I went down. I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, damn, they really did this. But they just downstairs, they jamming, they listen to their music, they in their zone doing their little TikTok dances and shit.
Hey, shit. At least you got your labeling team.
Yeah,
You're like,
so,
yo, we got y'all handle that part of production right there.
Yeah,
that's fire.
So it's like just like seeing like all like those little moments of them like enjoying it. Like when we going outside, like at the events, you know, selling the lemonade together. My daughter be like, my daughter do this one thing, bro. It's hilarious. This is like the icing on the cake that like makes me stay wanting to do OuLa-Lade and do music.
Yeah.
So my daughter will come up to me, Daddy, guess what? I'm like, what? She goes,
you know, that's the ad lib too. That's the John. That's the John.
And then she was like, Daddy, guess what? Again, I'm like, what? She goes, OuLa-Lade, OuLa-Lade. So like she does that every single day.
Yeah,
bro.
There's a song that I keep hearing that reminds me of OuLa-Lade. It's like, ooh la la ah wee wee. I forget who it's from or what album it's from. It's like an old school hip hop album.
You talking about the Lauryn Hill song?
Because
I am about to remix that one. That
okay.
Ooh la la la.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I'm working. Yeah, I'm gonna have something for the spring for that, and I'm gonna put my daughter on it because she always go OuLa-Lade, OuLa-Lade.
Yeah, you have to.
Like that's her thing. So it's like just seeing the kids like interacting and like another thing too is like the one time like I was just like joking around with my daughter. I'm like, Mina, you want me to go back to work at Johnny's Bagels or you want me to do OuLa-Lade full time? Like which one? Which one you want,
she
Daddy?
Definitely said OuLa-Lade.
And she's like, Daddy, do OuLa-Lade.
Yeah, hell
you know, and it's like my daughter, she's like my blessing baby because at the time it's like me and my girl, like we ain't like it was crazy because like when we like first got together and everything, like we both said like, oh, we don't want kids, like we good because like she already had her two daughters. I had my son, like it was perfect. They was all around the same age, 12, 11, 10. They're like right there, you know. So it was like perfect, like the age that they are now. But it's like. At that time, like yeah, we don't want no kids, but I was like going through some shit in life, you know.
As we all do, life be life, and I hear you,
know,
bro.
shit like that. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm pregnant." I was like, "What?" I was like, but I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I don't know if we could do this. It's like, yo, we like shit is tight right now. This was like it was like before like COVID happened.
Yeah.
So it was like things was like okay at the time, but it was like we was like a little fucked up. I'm like, I don't know. But she's like, I'm keeping it. I don't care. I'm like, you know what? All right. And then like I had something I had to go through, whatever. But the crazy thing is, long story short, my daughter was born on 11/11, bro.
That's fire.
And
make a wish.
Make
right?
a wish.
Yeah.
And she literally like changed everything. Like
that's dope.
Like everything changed and like hold up. She was born before COVID or after? Sorry. It was after COVID, but she wasn't a COVID baby.
Yeah.
It was like before, like she was conceived like before COVID
Were
happened.
People still wearing masks?
No, like when we found out like COVID ain't hit yet. It was like probably like 2 months later. So she's not a COVID baby because people was having babies because they wasn't shit to do.
Because they were just locked up.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing?
People was just
snacking and smacking. You know what I'm saying?
No, at that time we was I
was gaining weight, dude. I feel you, bro. I was locked in the crib.
Bro, COVID was a rough time, but yeah. So like imagine
but
like
the money was good. The government was like, yo, we're just going to give y'all free bread to do
Nigga,
nothing.
can you imagine if I had OuLa-Lade during then? boy.
Bro, I remember having a CBD store and having to close down, and everybody was on some like, yo, the government's giving out free money. And I was like, yo, go get your bread because I'm not giving out free money.
Right.
And then I'm going to close the shop and I'm going to get me some of that free money. You know what I'm saying, baby? So, yeah, bro. But that's dope, bro. I'm glad like that you get the kids involved, bro. And I'm glad like they're there through the process because it really is a wonderful thing, bro. Like having your kids like with you, like working with you. You know what I'm saying? That was dope, man. What's up? What's your next question, dog?
Next question. Let's get to the.
We got a couple more, and then we'll bring him home, man.
Ooh. Okay.
Go.
Which process do you enjoy more? Creating a new song or creating a new podcast?
Man, that's tough. Right now, I'm enjoying creating the new podcast. There's just so much more that my hands are involved in versus like with the music. It was like, you know, I drove to a studio, the engineer's the one, like I'm just singing. I was only doing the rapping portion versus like here, I'm doing the recording, which you saw me doing the audio mixing. So I'm the engineer. Then after this, I'm going to take the camera, I'm going to unplug the video, and I'm going to put the video and then the audio, which you know that now I'm doing like what Sticky Money does.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, this is giving me so much like different. And then, you know, you see me setting up the lights. So now I'm like on my Jack 9 shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm doing like every aspect of what I loved about the music shit, but I'm doing it here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, right now, this has been what's giving me that same purpose and even a little bit more just because of how much we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you've seen the whole setup, bro. We sitting here freaking blowing down, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm just bringing up lights. Your girl's like, oh, shit, wait, what is that? And I'm like, it's a big-ass light. I'm like, it shines this way, and this big-ass light shine this way, and then we got another big-ass light, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, so it's just, I'm loving the process of this. This has been very fulfilling. And like I said, just doing it with my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like, that I think just hits different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because then she don't feel left out. It's like we doing this shit together, and you know, like I always say, teamwork makes the motherfucking dream work. So yeah, bro, that's when this one has been hitting for me. But I still love making fucking music, bro. I got shit in the tuck. After this episode, I'll show you some of the shit I got.
I already know.
I'm sure you got shit in the tuck too, bro. So yeah, so we'll definitely we'll touch on that for sure. But yeah, good question, man. Hell yeah. All right, I got two more for you. My next one is, how has being a father influenced your business decisions? Because like I know when I was single and I wasn't a father, I was a way more reckless person, of course. Like, I feel like my kids have saved me. So I would say, like, how has being a father affected your business decisions versus, like, if you didn't have kids? Like, I'm sure it would have changed.
Bro, if I didn't have kids, I would be... Kids, like, it's making me like second guess things more. So it's like it makes me think more and be more cautious, because at the same way, like, I want to watch the way how I move, because I know like they looking at me, so like I want to be like a positive role model. So it's like when they grow up, is they gonna be like, oh yeah, my dad was an entrepreneur, like he started his own business, he was moving, he was this. So I don't want them to see me or moving all reckless and sloppy, you know, because then they're gonna be like they're not gonna take it serious if they wanted to like be in that type of level, you know. So that like helps me. And then also like when it comes to like finances, it's like it makes me think like, all right, they come first way before me. So I'm not even thinking about buying clothes, buying sneakers. It's like I'm getting all of that like for them, and it's like I'm taking care of like the house and stuff, because like when now me being all in, it's like now I can't just be blowing through money like frivolously. I gotta like be smart about my shit. So it helps me like lock in more and be like, all right, this is like what I'm doing now. It's like I'm really doing this for them. It's not even for me no more, because then I know if I do this the right way, now they can have something to fall back on, because God forbid if I'm not here anymore, like I don't want my kids being stuck going through the shit I went through working a 9 to 5 and everything. Like, here, now you got something for yourself, and then you could take this now to the next level, because you already see what I'm doing, you see the blueprint and everything. So now you watching me, you know how to move. So if I'm not around, you could just follow my footsteps.
Yeah, setting the example and shit. That's dope. That's super fire. Hell yeah, man. You got one more for me? And then I got one more.
This is the good one. Right
here. That's how I have saved my favorite one for last.
Okay. So does your girl come at you for not spending time with her because you too focused on building the brand?
No. So yes and no. So yes, in the sense that like there are times where she's like, yo, we need to take a break. Like I will say, like, my girl has always been the brake pedal to my gas pedal.
My girl's
Because
the same way.
sometimes I don't know.
breaks.
I don't know when to turn it the fuck off,
Me
bro.
neither,
We
bro.
shot the first episode of the podcast, and then after we were so excited, we went out to the casino. We won some bread. Cool. We came back, but I was so like thrilled off of the high of like shooting that first episode, bro. I was up to like 6 a.m. editing. At her, I got her a desk to do her schoolwork. So right next to our bed, her desk is. So I like moved all her shit, put my laptop there, and she's laying in bed right here, and I'm editing, and she's like, I think I'm gonna go night night, and I'm like, okay, baby, I'm fucking editing, like, bro. I was so excited. So, but yes, there are times where she's like, yo, like you need to chill. Like you're working so fucking hard at your job. You're working so hard doing this. Like I can tell. Chill, and then let's spend some time. So there are moments where like she definitely has hit the brake pedal, but most of the time, because it's something we're creating together, she'd be right there with me. I'm fucking editing the video. She's fucking making the thumbnails. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you seen her walking around shooting pictures while we here. Like, she's doing that so that she can create the thumbnail for this episode. And then when I take the video and I'm editing shit, so it's been cool, like, kind of doing it together with her, because there's less of that distance, because now it's like we are building together. So in a sense, she doesn't feel that same gap as it was when I was just like doing the music and she wasn't really doing anything with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, it's like a yes and no, but it's in a good way. Like, it's not like she gets stressed in a sense where it's like, yo, you're not giving me no fucking attention. It's almost like in a way where she's like, yo, you need a break. I can tell. I can see you're running on fumes, bro. Like, that's where it comes from. So a lot of the time it just comes from a good place. Okay. It don't be on some fucking, you know, like just some like grumpy shit. It be on some like, yo, bro, you're gonna run yourself to the ground. Chill the fuck out, like type of shit. Cause me, I'll just keep going. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll crack a Celsius and I'll drink a Oula-Lade. I'm like, hey, I'm fucking in. I'm in the game right now. Right. I know I'm fasting. Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm locked in. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. So sometimes, you know, she's definitely the one that'll be like, you know, woosah, bro. Take a break. You know. So yeah, in a good way. So yeah, man, that was a dope question. All right, I got one more for you before we take them home. Right. This is a big one that I wanted to ask you, and I think you touched on it obviously throughout our episode, but I think I want to hear, like, I'd love to hear like, you know, a little bit more on it, or maybe elaborate on it. But how has your local community supported your business?
Boy,
like, and I know you spoke about it a little bit, but I'd love to hear how, like, it seemed like everybody just embraces you with open arms when it comes to this, man.
Yeah, it's like, so of course from, you know, being before, like, outside, like, on the whole music scene, like, I always got, like, support, like, definitely when it came to the music, because I noticed, like, a lot of people, they, like, support my grind. Yeah. You know, it's like, I've always been grinding ever since I was, like, 13, 14, you know, anything I was in, like, I always just grinded. But, like, with the Oula-Lade, it's, like, okay, my biggest moment, like, this one is, like, this story, like, I definitely wanted to tell it, too. I want to give a big shout-out to Ebony. He is a big pillar in the Allentown community. He be doing stuff for the kids, like when it comes to the football and basketball and things like that. And he runs the Juneteenth, the Heritage Classic. Okay. So I met him at Valley League, and there was like people already telling me from Valley, like, yo, you're gonna be at Heritage. That I'm like, I want to, but I don't know who that person is. Yeah. But it was funny because while I'm at Valley League, like, he was buying the drinks, but I didn't know he was the guy. And then I heard them talking about Heritage, and then they was talking about the teams or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, who's the person who run it? He's like, oh, that's me. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo,
stars are like aligned.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I wanna vent. I wanna like do Oula-Lade over there. And then he was telling me, he's like, you sure you ready for that? I'm like, yeah, like, let's go in. Mind you, like, at this time I'm only like 3 months in. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? Boom, we gonna vend that at Heritage. She's like, all right, but I'm gonna give you Saturday and Sunday. You can set up your tent, your table, and everything like that. So I told the wife and kids, I'm like, yo, listen, we about to go all in this weekend. I'm like, yo, I wanna do like 500 bottles, right?
Bro, I be seeing the stories, bro. It's like whole tables, counters covered in empty bottles.
But this was like the first time we did it. Like, bro, I bought mad bottles, right? So we get the Heritage Saturday. Set up the tent and everything. My wife, all the kids, like we all, whole family, squad deep, right? set up the table, the tent. This is my first time, but I'm excited. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, got the yellow tent, got my table, got a big ass metal bin so I could put my ice in there with the water. Like I'm excited. I'm like, yo, this could be like my moment. Like, let me see like if people really rocking with it.
Yeah.
So I do it the first day at Heritage. I think it was like the first day. I got there like at 3:00, bro. By 7:00, them things was gone. It was 200 bottles. I was like, what? Me and my girl, the kid, they was like, we was shocked how fast it was moving because it's like we set it up like the people coming by, but it's like, in the beginning it was slow, but then out of nowhere you see a line of like 4 or 5 people, and now like the traction is coming.
It's like moving
because at that time we got like 10 different flavors. I got strawberry, blue raspberry, watermelon, kiwi, white peach, dragon passion. We had cherry.
All the flavors are banging. Every one of them, bro. So I know.
And this is the time like I'm about to bring out all the flavors now. Like, let's see. And bro, they coming. It's just flowing. And then we was like, yo, it's all out. I'm like, yo, I couldn't believe it. It's like, all right, bet. Next day we gonna run it back. Next day we run it back again. Boom. The remainder, I think it was like close to like 300. We got there at this time. It was only me and my niece Kamira, because my girl, she was at the beach with the kids. So now it was just me and her. This is Sunday. The last day I had like almost 300. Me and her, we got there like at 2:00. And shit was going by 5:00. And mind you, the event starts at 9:00 in the morning, and it ends like at 7. I got there in the middle of it, and I'm selling out within like 4 hours.
Holy shit.
Go on, bro. And that's.
I mean, I'm actually not surprised, bro. The shit is good.
No,
like,
but bro,
I tell people, I'm like, yo, you guys don't understand.
At that time, I was like shockingly surprised because that's the first time I did that much.
Well, you know, that must have been like an eye opener for you. Like, holy shit.
Because like, when I'm going to Valley League, I got like my little
Blue
cooler.
Magic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, like my little cooler always had like 40, 45 bottles in there I could fit. Yeah. So I'm going to Valley League with that, and I'm happy. I'm selling out like 50 bottles. I probably got like another 30 in the car. I'm like, so I'm excited. In a weekend, I can sell out 100 bottles in a 3-day span.
Yeah.
I sold 500, bro, and it wasn't even a full 2-day span. If you think about it, it's like literally 8 hours.
Yeah.
All of that was gone. So I'm like shocked. I'm happy. People showing me love. I'm excited. But when it really hit me was the next day, because the person who really put the battery in my back, that event was my cousin La. Because my cousin La and my cousin Hoffa, they got their clothing line called Trap Art.
Okay.
Which we doing mad good in Jersey.
I be hearing about it. See you rocking it, repping it, hard body. Yep.
Yeah, that's all I wear. So it's like they always gave me the motivation to like hustle, because like my cousin Hoffa, he doesn't have like, that's his job.
Yeah.
Like he don't work nowhere. Like that's what he does.
What he does.
And then my cousin La, he's the one, he's like a big like creator. Like he has a big vision, and he's like a stylist. He know how to put shit on. Like he's one of the flyest people I ever met. And he's from Africa. I'm not even saying this because this is my cousin. Like he's literally like top 10, one of the flyest people I ever met.
Yeah.
And he's from Africa.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy. So he's the one that told me, he's like, I'm telling you, cuzzo, your lemonade is fire, go crazy, have hella bottles. He's like, I'm telling you, the summer is gonna be yours. This was before Heritage. He's telling me like, the summer is gonna be yours. Listen to me and go in. And that's when I went in, bro. The next morning, it was Monday morning, I'm driving to work, and I'm calling him, and I just started crying, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, I sold 500 bottles. Like I still get emotional thinking about this shit, bro. I sold 500 bottles,
that's
bro.
Still fire.
And then, like, if you think about the math, like, I'm not trying to like flex money and shit, but it's like, bro, that's, if you think about after a month, it was like, bro, like 15, like $2,000, bro, in a weekend off of juice, bro. That shit had me crying, bro. I'm like, yo, you was right.
This
like,
is something you could really be.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like a
thing,
yeah.
Bro.
And then ever since then, he's like, yo, keep going. He's like, I know exactly how you feel. When we started Trap Art, we heard our clothes and it sold that. He's like, I know exactly what you're going through. But he's like, where I fucked up is that I got cocky and I started blowing the bread. He's like, go harder now.
Reinvest that shit, yeah.
He said, reinvest and go even harder. Because he said, if you could do that, he said, next year you're going to triple that shit.
Yeah, and I be seeing you go hard, too. Like, I be seeing the shit you be doing with We Live, and I be seeing, like, him capturing all the events that you're at, giving people, like, I know those 6-packs. You're just handing to these people like, yo, you need to try this. Like, I know you're here. I know you're here doing a show and all that, but trust me, I know you need to try this.
And like that's what helped, like, you know, with us coming up with the music. So it's like I already have the comfortability to be around stars, because like I done been around them so many times. Being on
they're
tour.
human. They're
human. So I know it's regular. So it's like, but I learned how to move in those type of crowds and read the room and know how to talk to people, be polite, respectful, business. You know, I know how to do it. So it's just helping with like the lemonade, and now it's just getting me into like other doors. So it's like, just having the support from the city from that day woke me up. I'm like, yo, me personally, people say the towns don't support is bullshit. What I finally learned, and I had to realize it, they're going to support if it's a good product.
Yeah, it needs to be valid. And you also need to believe in it. You can't be on some, like, entitled shit.
Yeah,
like I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is, like, there is that sense of, like, entitlement that a lot of people come with because, like, they're like, yo, like, I'm from here. You should be supporting my shit. But like you said, like, if it ain't good, bro, it's not. People aren't really going to pour into it.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in your product either, people aren't going to believe in it. Like,
right.
And like I said, with what you have here, bro, it's.
And then the other thing, too, is, like, it's my supporters that made me, like, believe in my own product even more. Because I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I'm just doing it. I'm like, because I'm, like, very humble about, like, a lot of things that I do. So I'm not going to sit here like, yeah, my shit is a shit. But it's like, I know I can cook. I know I can do a lot of stuff. But to me, I'm like, yeah, I did that. It's good. But I got people saying, like, no, bro, this is fire.
Yeah, like, I eat for flavor. So
like,
I know exactly what you mean.
So, like, the people, like, I got my supporters enforcing me, telling me, like, no, this is fire. And, like, my other one big supporter, shout out to my boy Lloyd, bro, Skibo. He been telling me for months. He's like, bro, you're going to have to quit Johnny's. You're going to have to quit. It's going to get. He keep on telling me. I'm like, yo, bro. So he's like, no, bro, I'm telling you. Because he gets my shit. If he can buy it every single day, at least 20 of them, he would.
Yeah.
Like, that's how crazy. Like, he's like one of my biggest supporters. But he tells me all the time, he's like, bro, you're going to get there. And all the time when I have it, he's like, yo, bro, I'm doing like 600 this weekend. He's like, bro, I told you. He's like, bro, this is nothing. Wait till the summer. Like, so like my supporters is like, they enforcing me like, yo, bro, go. Like, keep on going. So it's like, it's making me more excited to go. So it's like, the more they push me, the more I'm going to go harder. If they stop, so it's like, it go hand in hand. So like, the more y'all want it, the more I'm going to give it to you.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's good. I'm glad, bro. I'm happy that the demand is high for you. I'm happy that the city is supporting you. Honestly, your product deserves it. I've said it on this platform time and time again. The best lemonade, not only in the 610, bro. The entire valley, the entire fucking universe. It really is that good, man. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy that, we're getting the support, man, that I feel like we worked really hard for, you know what I mean? And I think people are seeing that translate from where we started to where we are now. So I'm glad, man. That's dope. All right, well, I'm going to take them home, bro. Before we finish, I always like to leave the fans with a question. So this way they can answer it. It'll be something that's kind of like pertains to the entire episode. Okay. So for all the parents and dream chasers out there, how do you find that sweet and sour balance between pursuing your passions and being present for your family? Share your best tips, funny stories, or hard-earned lessons with us, because you never know when the why in your story is silent and it becomes our story. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we learn. That's how we communicate. That's how we share. Until next episode, man. Keep feeling, keep sharing, and keep it real. Within the feels, baby.
Oula!
Let's get it.